Fuck it. All right, here we go. Welcome to another episode of The Stage Dive.
The most underrated tag team finisher in the world ever. And podcast.
Yes. Before we start,
Yes.
once
as
upon a
always,
coconut. Got to shake it really well.
Cheers.
Do a little toast. Bam. I got a little chocolate today, which is very Yoo-hoo tasting.
I got original.
You got the premium. That's premium.
Premium.
You got premium shit right there.
Coconut water.
There we go.
It's so good, though.
It's so good.
Every time. All right.
Never fails. Never fails. All right. So it's been a while.
It has.
And let's just start with I mean, it's been so long. It's been like King of the Ring has been like, it seems like King of the Ring was
months ago.
Yeah. So the aftermath of that, let's just start that because I think that'll be a shorter conversation we can start with. The aftermath of that. So first of all, I predicted Oba winning unless Brock interfered, which he did not.
Yep.
The Oba Brock thing it got very interesting.
It has.
Especially I love Brock's I'm sure it's coming out on a shirt. Talk shit, get hit.
Yeah.
That's definitely coming out on the shirt.
Yep.
It actually really would be a funny shirt if it said talk shit, get hit, but the I in shit was like balls or nuts or like an acorn or something since he kicked him in the nuts.
Yes.
Or like an acorn or nuts somehow on the shirt.
I kind of like how they led up to him actually coming out with Paul Heyman and stuff like that, like being the advocate and talking for him and stuff like that. It goes, I thought Oba's promos are getting better.
Oh, 100%.
And better. And I think a lot of it has to do because he's with Paul.
I'm sure
Paul's guiding him and stuff like that.
100%. Oh, and first, before we go even further, we got our new shirts.
Oh, yeah.
So these are on sale on ProWrestlingTees.com. Headbangers Last Time Retirement Tour 2026, or we'll have them at the shows.
All the shows. Yes.
So anyway, back to Paul's working with him 100%, and he's
so good,
and he's clearly holding himself with Paul in the promos. Like he's the pacing, the letting Paul finish, letting Paul bury himself when he comes back. Yeah, Paul's definitely working with him, which is awesome.
Which is so good.
Yeah.
Not a better mentor.
No, especially when you're trying to do promos. But that is amazing. And I like the talk shit, get hit. He kicks him in the beanbag, and then he's walking off. And I love the Oba getting up, going, that's typical. You come out here and boom, and then you F5 and you run away. But SummerSlam,
it's gonna be good. I'm actually looking forward to that in the Cell.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be very, very good. Very interesting. The outcome to predict, or how do you book that?
I still think Oba's going over.
I do too, but it's so unpredictable now with those two. Like
you think?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. I
didn't think Brock was going to lose or win the last one.
No, that one I knew because it was leading. It was all kind of leading to SummerSlam. Because that's Brock's home, and that's where he's from. That's where he started.
But I thought Oba had a title shot at SummerSlam.
So now here's the thing you bring up. So a lot of fans I've heard are complaining. Well, not confused, complaining. But I think they explained it well. Because they explained it well with after the interaction.
Yeah.
Then they showed Oba and Adam Pearce.
Yep.
And Adam's like, "You're sure you have it?" He's like, "Yeah, I can do my title match whenever."
So it wasn't a definite. You have to do it at SummerSlam or it's gone.
I don't think it was gone. I mean,
That's
it didn't.
How I took it.
But if it's gone, it's gone. But I mean, he's young. He knows you get another chance. And it literally, if someone comes out and does that to you, it's an emotional spur of the moment decision. You're gonna want to. That's what you want to do.
Not that I didn't like it, and I don't want to see it. Because 100%, I'd rather see him and Brock because it's going to give him another thing under his belt.
Well, yeah, and then I think him and Roman at SummerSlam would be too soon.
Oh yeah,
it'd be way.
I like Roman and Seth.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think Oba I realized like a lot of people were comparing Oba to Brock when Brock first came in. Like Brock had SummerSlam or WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania, and then he won the belt at SummerSlam right away. Like they're comparing their two careers. I just think it's better at this point to prolong it and let them kind of tease it. Let all these other angles kind of simmer down, and then who knows? Maybe it's a Royal Rumble match, or even that can be pushed all the way out to WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
So that'll be fun and interesting to see. But I'm not upset about it. I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, what's the point of the stipulation of winning King of the Ring and saying, oh, they get a title shot at SummerSlam? Well,
who knows what happens day 2?
I don't see him coming out, and I mean, the Hell in a Cell could be day 2 also.
It could be.
So who knows?
Said that yet?
Yeah, they haven't set the cards up yet. So do you want to jump? Do you want to stay? Do you want to stay on SummerSlam matches first?
Going back into that and Roman and Seth and stuff like that. I thought Seth's segment was a bit too long, tad bit. And then when LA Knight came out, I was like, oh. But he said a lot of things that I feel a lot of fans feel the same way about. It's the same old, Seth and Roman and stuff like that. I still want to see that match because I think it's going to be phenomenal. But I can understand where LA Knight's coming from too. When's his shot? So yeah, I like that segment, but it was a bit too long for me.
My problem with the segment, listen, I like LA Knight. He seems it's too gimmicky for me. Like Seth coming out and cutting a promo on Roman, demanding that, saying, hey, you owe me. And Roman saying, oh, no, you got to get to the back of the line. And he goes, no, I'm always in the front of your line. Like I'm always in the front. There was a truth to all of that. Now, LA Knight's back to Seth. Yes, there's a lot of truth. It's all truth. But he's so gimmicky when he does it. I don't buy into it as much. I think he's too worried about like the what was it like? Tippity dippity something.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Because did you see Seth go hippity?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's too like if you're pissed at someone and you wanted some, you're not going to be sitting there getting again
clever.
I think of it as realism.
Yeah.
If you're really out fighting someone and you're not going to go ippity dippity dippity to try to make everyone laugh.
Right.
It's like too. It's too over the top. And I know he's a combination of Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah.
It's too gimmicky for me. It's not, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you're in the middle of beating someone up. And, I relate everything back to a bar fight.
Yeah.
If you're in a bar fight, you're not going to stop and go, LA Knight. Yeah. You're not going to do that. So, and I realize this is wrestling and it's entertainment.
Yeah.
And he's very entertaining. And people, I think, actually bought into more of what his promo was than what Seth was saying.
Yes.
I think they were reacting more.
Again, his promo was very real.
Right. But I don't like the gimmicky side of it when he does it. And again, I realize it's got to be entertainment. That's the only part with him. Everything's gimmicky.
I can see that side too. But I'm SummerSlam match, looking forward to that. But I wanted to talk. Everybody's so focused on Sami and losing the belt in 9 days or whatever. But what about the tag team belts switch? 14 days. Again, back to division. I thought the match was phenomenal. I thought the twist at the end was pretty good with Maxine Dupree. I don't know where that came from.
What, Maxine?
Yeah, I know.
So you haven't seen the backstage segments?
Well, I know they're supposed to be like with her.
No, for months they've been showing the two of them.
Really?
Oh, for months they've been showing the two of them in the background, like they're doing a promo, but in the background over there was the two of them talking. Yeah. But the two of them were in the back talking. That was that you saw them in the back talking. And as much as you watch reels on Facebook and Instagram, you think you would see that because it's been pointed out all the time. So the two of them, and even last week, he went up to her and said something to her about maybe this isn't going to work out for us.
Yeah.
And then boom.
I did see that.
You've seen them pulling up in the car together. Yeah, I mean, it's been months of putting them together. The crazy part for me is Maxine just got married
last year.
No, not last year. Like recently.
2025.
No. I mean, if it was last year, it was like the end of the year or the beginning of the year. I mean, it's like a new marriage.
December 2025.
I mean, it's like it's a brand new marriage. And I realized the on-screen stuff, but when she started kissing him, I was like, "Whoa, Anthony Luke, how do we feel about that?"
A little real to me. You guys say the same thing about God, his name's right there, Liv Morgan and
but they don't kiss.
They have
way back when. They don't anymore though.
I think maybe a wife stopped that. Maybe,
or maybe Liv's new boyfriend.
Well, maybe, who knows?
But listen, Liv's new boyfriend's not telling her to do anything. So I'm just leaving that there.
But when he's talking about the big switch with the tag team titles,
but I liked the switch.
I liked it too because it gave it brought them back relevant because they've been gone so long. So it gave them more credibility and stuff like that. I see those two going back and forth for a while. I think it'll be really good. But again, I felt like watching that match. I'm drawing blanks on names. Division, Dogface, Badass.
Oh, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. I thought he looked a little out of sorts.
Here's what I don't understand about him.
Singles, it's different.
When he's with Seth, it's different. Is he being led differently in a match?
Yes.
Is it who you're in? Listen, we both know this is just a fact of the business that whoever you're in the ring with dictates,
makes a difference,
makes a huge difference.
Match,
like our matches are way different with the Godwins or the Road Dogg and Billy, the Outlaws, or Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
Way different because you know each other, you trust each other than
it was 2 weeks ago.
Right. With the guy whose head wasn't even taller than the ropes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's different. So maybe he's more comfortable in singles than tag.
Maybe.
Maybe in singles it's more just him. Maybe in a tag he's personality wise got to share the spotlight. He hasn't figured that out.
Now it wasn't bad.
No, I'm just saying it's different.
It was just a different.
Well, it's even the same thing in the 4-way matches.
Yeah,
he was different. We talked about this.
Yeah,
we talked about it on an episode that I fucked up the volume and it didn't work, so we weren't able to air it. But yeah, so maybe he acted different in those. So maybe it's just the type of match. Maybe he's got to figure out my personality in a tag match, or when there's other people other than just Seth, because his matches with Seth are good. They're good. Yeah. I'm going to start doing a counter on here every time you say phenomenal.
Okay, good.
Yes, we need to start that.
AJ. So I don't know why people are focused. Well, I do know, but
focused on what?
On the championship switch.
Well, stay with the tags.
Right. But the tag titles also, I mean, it was Championship Monday. They had 3 title matches Monday, which I thought was really good. It was a good highlight of all 3 of them. I
thought the switch for the tag titles was fine. And here's why.
I didn't mind it.
Here's why. Division's stale. Division was it's stale. That's why they brought Logan Paul back out. Because usually when guys are hurt, like Bronson Reed tore his bicep.
Have you seen pictures of him?
Yeah, I'm just saying they haven't brought him back to Division. They brought Logan Paul back because it's got to add some life into it.
Yeah.
I think that's why they did the whole thing with Paul saying, listen, you guys need to win or don't fucking come back, basically. So it's got to add life back into it, or it had to disband. And I think bringing Maxine into it, now there's a whole different dynamic that makes you go, And I can tell you this, I liked her look a lot better too. The wet hair, the straight.
I noticed that.
Her look was so much better.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot better than the funny haha thing with the babes.
I thought she was stale with them too.
Yeah.
But I can see her being more active.
Yeah.
With Division.
She looks more. I like it. She looks more. And then just the one night looked more comfortable in that heel role than the babyface role. And now it's going to even bring in now I'm drawing the little Japanese guy, the other babe, and the fuck's his name? I see.
It's old age.
It's not old age. It's just too much going on. You can talk old age all you want.
Mine's old age.
But it brings those two in
to something
to the back because now after they walked off, they showed them two coming out going, "Hey, what just happened here? We just lost our babe."
Right.
And you know, and the whole thing with her and Chad Gable, that whole thing, I thought that was awesome. How she was basically like, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I like the tag title change. I think it makes it a little more interesting.
I liked it too. I'm eager to see where it goes.
Yeah.
So
no, it's going to be fun to see that.
But then that brings us to what everybody's talking about. So let's start.
Change. But let's start at the beginning of that.
Okay. I like the beginning.
First of all, the triple threat match.
Yep.
With Sami, Gunther, and Cody. I 100% and on my own podcast, which I do live and I do the comments.
Yep.
I went back and forth with somebody, and I'm like, Sami won the belt. I'm like, this to me, I thought it was great.
I
100% thought he was in that match to put Gunther over. I thought Gunther was going to go over, and this was Cody's excuse to go, I never lost the belt.
Right.
I never lost the belt. That whole thing.
Yep.
So when it didn't happen, and then Sami went over on a roll-up.
Yes.
In a world of everyone's got to use it, and every finisher was hit.
And we did talk about that.
Yeah, every finisher was hit. Him winning with the roll-up, I thought was amazing. Which makes him a Grand Slam champion, which I didn't even realize that.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, but he's a Grand Slam champion. And the thing with him only holding the title for 9 days, it's only 9 days, but it's still something you can never take away from him. Just like you can never take away that you're a 37-second hardcore champion at WrestleMania, which WrestleMania makes it even bigger. You can't take away from Matt Cardona / Zack Ryder winning the IC title in a ladder match at WrestleMania and losing it the next day. It doesn't matter how long. It's the storyline. Now, for me personally, I would have loved to have seen Sami go longer with the belt because this whole I'm the last good guy thing, but I'm really being a heel. Now, listening to fans, and like listening to like Busted Open Radio and Pro Wrestling, listen to everything on there. They're always like, well, Sami's a heel and that changes things. Like, no, it doesn't. There's not enough heels. I mean, look at the matches we have. Brock gets a pop.
Yep.
Oba gets a pop. Seth gets a pop. Roman gets a pop. Punk gets a pop. Cody gets a pop. Because it looks like, and we'll get into it, it looks like SummerSlam is going to end up being Punk and Cody. That's the way it looks like it's going. But who are the real heels? You have Gunther. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Who else do you have?
You don't have, I mean, you can say Division are heels.
Tag team.
Right. But
single heels.
Like Braun Breakers is, he's
right. He could be a single heel.
But all the matches.
But he still gets a pop too.
All the matches are, well, I think here's the other side of it too. Like if you look at Seth, and I love Seth to death, Seth's pop is his music and his entrance. Crowd is now conditioned to sing the song.
Oh my God.
But once his promo started, they weren't, once he was like, Roman's not here again. Oh, sorry, I got to tell you, they started booing him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many baby faces and there's so many baby faces. Who cares that Sami? First of all, did you see the video Sami was posting?
Oh my God, yes.
I loved it.
Yes.
I love the car thing with the belt around it.
Yes.
And then I love the swings where he's pushing his kid and then you look over, he's pushing the belt. Like I think now he should be doing another one, sitting on the swing all by himself and panning out there's empty swing.
I like the one that he did after the match where he like just went off the wire. I mean, F-bombs.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about with the belt still.
Before,
But I think that would have been, for me personally, I wanted to see that go more. I wanted him, because he was doing that heel thing. Like, I shouldn't have to defend this title. What do you mean I'm defending this title? Why do I got to defend the title? And I'm a SmackDown champion. Why am I defending it on Raw? The whole thing. I thought that would have been better.
So here's another thing. Do you think there was this much of a kickback when Miz in 2021 lost to Bobby Lashley in 9 days? Or, I'm sorry, 8 days.
I have no idea because I wasn't watching.
Right. So Miz, I did some research, and Miz won the belt, lost it in 8 days to Bobby Lashley. But I don't remember back then in 2021, we're talking 5 years ago, if there was that much of a up in arms thing like they are now because it was CM Punk.
I couldn't even tell you because I didn't watch. So I had no idea that happened. So, yeah. And I will say this. I didn't, I'm trying to think of the right way to word this. I didn't like the CM Punk comeback.
Oh, I loved it.
And winning the belt.
I loved
the comeback, yes. The thing, the entrance yes.
Was
I'm just saying I didn't like I guess because I didn't like Sammy. Like I was buying as Sammy was in the match, the triple threat match. Like I found myself rooting for Sammy more and more and more as that triple threat match went on. So for him to lose, I'm like, all right, I'm into this heel. I'm the last good guy because he had the last good guy shirt, and then it said the WWE Undisputed Champion, the last real good guy. I'm buying into that.
I think he still runs with that.
I'm sure
it elevates him even more.
I think it elevates him more also, but I also think in creative's mind now is creative saying, hey, you're not that A-level guy, you're only B-level, and because we use you as a transition thing to get this belt to Punk. Because if you go back to the night after WrestleMania, Punk came out and said to Cody, I'm not upset I lost the belt. I'm not upset I lost the belt because you never know when an opportunity is going to fall from the sky. Boom, here's the opportunity that fell from the sky. Gunther beating up Cody in the back.
Yeah.
Him coming out, blah, blah, blah,
in
blah.
Chicago.
Right.
What an ovation. But I see this as I don't think it's a bad thing for Sammy. I think it elevates him even more that people are going to want to see him because everybody's saying that he dropped the belt and stuff like that because TKO didn't see him as a draw. I think he's more of a draw now without the belt than he was with the belt.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I just hope they don't go down this rabbit hole of him being depressed and him, going into, I don't know, a depression or something. Yeah. And like,
I think he needs to come out and be a badass and kick the shit out of everybody.
Well, we'll have to see on SmackDown this week to see what he does. Yeah.
I might actually watch it this week. SmackDown. Who knows? But, yeah, I love that part. And, the match was really good.
Sammy's a good worker.
Excellent worker.
Yeah, he's a great worker.
Great guy.
Yeah. He's literally the last good guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I liked all the things that, like you were saying, like they were doing with Kevin Owens came in the back and he was wearing Sammy's shirt and stuff like that. The reuniting with him. Which I thought was really cool. I liked all the build up to this. Now they have to keep it going. They would be missing out on something if they did.
Yeah. I don't know. We got to see, because now it looks like it's leading, like I said, to Cody and Punk at SummerSlam. And does the sound of Cody and Punk at SummerSlam, because they have to sell out a giant stadium 2 nights in a row, have a better ring than Sammy and Punk or Sammy and Cody? Maybe on paper it does, but then again, they've had
people that don't see the bigger picture.
Well, they haven't built Sammy up enough. Sammy's always been that. All right, I'm in the middle road guy. Now, boom, elevate him, but give him time with the belt to run with it to let him elevate himself more, because he's been coming out for months saying, "I deserve a shot. I deserve a shot. I'm not getting my shot. I'm not getting my shot." That whole thing going out to Cody going, hey, but that didn't elevate him. I think him running with the belt longer maybe could have elevated him more faster without it.
See, our first thing, I think him dropping the belt elevates him even more now, because now he can go any which way he wants, with that whole that whole crazy. I think he comes out and he's a lunatic. But he still goes, I'm the last good guy. You guys know this. I think he turns 100% heel and just runs ragged through everybody. I think he goes out and he makes Punk lose. And then Cody wins the belt. And then, next time on Raw, put the belt back on Sammy. And then take it off of him again. And then he gets crazier and crazier and crazy. I think it works for Sammy. So, I like the fact that they switched it in Saudi Arabia. because of his background and stuff like that. But I think this elevates Sami even more.
Well, we'll have to see what they do. I think him running with the belt would have been more. I think him having the belt, saying, like, he kind of said, why are you making me do a championship match? Like, I should have a say in who I wrestle.
Yeah.
And Adam Pearce going, no, this is my show now. Your general manager's on sabbatical leave or whatever the hell it was. And then he shows up on Raw.
Yeah.
But I thought, I don't know, to me, in my mind right now, and I could be wrong, you have to see how it unfolds, but would have just made him more of a heel than just being pissed off and being this, I'm scatterbrained now and I'm mad because, I shouldn't have had that match on Raw in Chicago against an opponent I wasn't prepared for, and all that bullshit that, we say. But other than just letting him run as a heel with the belt, avoiding people, ducking people, let me be that chicken shit heel saying, but you're out there the whole time saying how great and what a good guy you are. But meanwhile, you're doing all the diabolical shit behind.
Think he does that too.
But I don't think I don't think that, again, right now, could be wrong. And I'll admit if I'm wrong down the road when it unfolds. Oh, hi, Amber. Okay.
Oh boy.
Easy. Easy. I think that gets him over more as a heel than not having the belt, because not having the belt, people may go, who cares? Like, he's bitter. He's salty again. Like, this is like, but
to a different level, because he's never held that belt. So now he's bitter to a different level, different degree. And it takes him to a different level, a different place that he's ever been before, the darker side of Sami and stuff like that. But he still goes, I'm the good guy here. I've done all this stuff for all these years. So we'll see. So great to see what happens and if they let him run with it. Because if they let him run with it, he's going to take that ball and it's going to be a touchdown, 100%. Just because of his work rate and the kind of guy he is. I just think he's going to be able to, because we knew him back in Ring of Honor when him and Kevin Steen or Owens were back there and stuff like that. So I just think with whatever he gets, he's going to make the most of it.
So I hope they let him run with whatever it is, evolve into whatever.
God, I hope so, because I think it could be really, really good and something that they desperately, WWE as a company, needs.
Yeah, they need more heels.
100%.
They need more heels. You can't just have babyface versus babyface over and over and over and over again.
So I'm excited to see what the future is for Sami.
See, I was looking forward to see what else he did with the belt. Like outside, like the videos, because it reminded me of, so like they're doing this more now, like Nikita Lyons in NXT, she won the Women's Evolve Championship. Her videos now, if you don't follow her on Instagram, it's freaking awesome. Her videos are funny and she's so entertaining and she's so talented with all the stuff she does.
Right.
But all the videos now, she wears the belt. Like her dancing, her this or that, she's walking through her place, she's got the belt on, which reminds me of what Road Dogg did.
Used to do, yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, and I don't know if this is our story to tell or not, but we were there so we can tell it. When Road Dogg won the WWF Tag Team title, it was his first major title that he won in WWE with tag champs with Billy. Yep. We were walking through the airport and we go through security and Brian walks through and the metal detector goes off.
Back then, that's all they had.
He goes through it again. Goes through it a third time and they're like, what's going on? He goes, oh, it must be this. And he lifts his shirt up and he had the belt on underneath of his shirt.
Yeah.
So I think that's fun.
Yeah.
To take the belt and do stuff like that. Like when I saw it in his car, I'm like, that's cool. And then there was another video a fan posted. They saw Sami in his convertible with the belt, and then Sami was holding the belt up like that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and then the swing thing when he was pushing the belt on, I thought that was all fun, funny stuff. So maybe I was looking forward to that. Also, I wanted to see more of that fun stuff with the belts.
So who knows? It takes him to another level, a different level. They start seeing him in a different picture, seeing what he can do with the character that they're giving him. Maybe it comes back again. Who knows?
Yeah,
a different level. Who knows?
Yeah, so it'll be fun to see.
So interested to see what happens with Sami.
Yeah,
and I think it's good for him because I think he's been that constant.
So do you think Sami gets involved at
100%, one way or another? I don't know how.
You didn't even know what I was going to say.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam. Yeah. Like how does he get involved at SummerSlam or?
one way or another.
And here's the other thing is now there's another twist in there too, because you have Gunther, who took Cody out. So does that lead to a Gunther Cody thing at SummerSlam, or Gunther or Cody Punk? And then you also have the Nick Aldis Gunther confrontation going on. Does that lead to a Gunther Nick Aldis match at SummerSlam? Because Nick's a jacked freak. Like it would be one of those things where he goes out there and takes his jacket. All the fans who don't know Nick Aldis, the Nick Aldis that we know, that we've seen for so many years, who's still jacked to the T, comes out, takes it, and everyone will be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
like
it would definitely be a no shit moment.
I mean, that would be cool. The other kind of cool thing I thought about too after the interaction the other day, Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis at SummerSlam confrontation. I mean, both of them are still in great shape, and both of them are great workers.
To see those two.
They would be great workers.
They could have a wrestle off to see who's the general manager for both shows.
Right, takes over.
Both
and the other one's like an assistant GM.
You know,
they got to bring. They got to bring Teddy Long back in to ref that match, though.
But what I thought was funny, and this is directed to Shane Helms. What, you could pull off a guy doing the camel clutch?
No, he can't, because that was Shane Helms. It wasn't the Hurricane. The Hurricane would have walked in.
The Hurricane would have just wiped them all up.
The Hurricane would have ran right.
Sense,
the Hurricane would have ran by him, and he would have fallen off.
Yeah,
because of the wind.
Yeah,
but Shane Helms is different than the Hurricane.
Yeah, my bad.
It's two totally different people.
Gotcha.
Two totally different things.
I was looking straight. I wasn't looking at it.
You look at it.
See,
peripheral wise.
Yeah,
there's all this shit going on.
Hurricane.
So this brings up another question though. Let's say it's Nick Aldis versus Gunther at SummerSlam. Let's just fantasy book here. That happens, right?
That would be awesome.
What happens if Gunther goes over?
Retires.
Hold on. He retires Nick?
Yeah.
But then what happens, like, if Nick goes over, like, Gunther's now, like...
Can't do that.
Buried.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like, he just lost to the GM. You have you have no power whatsoever anymore.
So, and then it's... If Gunther wins, he becomes GM for SmackDown.
Oh, Jesus.
or
every week he's gonna have a title match. Gunther will have a title match every week.
How funny would that be?
I don't think that would be funny.
With his demeanor and stuff like that. I think it would be worth watching for just a little bit.
But it makes you think, like,
yeah, it does.
Like if Nick lost to Gunther, like his authority over Gunther is totally gone forever.
Nick and Adam.
Yeah, that would be.
It would be a classic.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, it would be a good match.
Because they're both still in great shape.
Speaking of classics, now I'm totally switching gears.
Oh boy.
And I'm sure you didn't, so you need to go back and watch.
Okay.
Lola Vice.
Okay.
Kendall Gray, women's championship match on NXT last week.
Okay.
Not this past Tuesday, the Tuesday before.
Okay.
When Kendall went
Tuesday in June.
Kendall went over for the belt.
Okay.
Over Lola Vice. So Lola Vice has an MMA background.
Right.
She's like undefeated in Bellator fighting or something. Kendall Gray went undefeated against guys in high school wrestling.
Holy shit.
Both of them are, I'll use your word, phenomenal.
Okay.
They're both tremendous. The match was so good. Like it started out with both of them just like trying to out grapple each other, like old school grapple, old school until like it got more physical. And then that led to Natty and Kendall having a match this past week for the title. And that was another good one because it started the same way. Them two trying to out wrestle, out hold, out submit each other. And you got to go back and watch both of those.
Okay.
Kendall's fucking amazing. I mean, just for as little as she's been in,
right,
and how quickly she's picked it up. Yeah. And that throwing the amateur background in the way she does is great. But when you're in there with someone else who knows how to do that style with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a mini
Kurt Angle.
I even hate to say that because it's hard to compare anyone to Kurt, but
yeah,
she's got that same background. But when you're in there with, it would have been like,
and that's really it would have
been like Kurt and Shamrock having one of those. So for those, I mean, nobody knows this, but back in our day, when the ring was set up, we would get in there and we would roll around and like you'd see Shamrock and Kurt roll around and mess around and stuff. And we would get in there with them. And I did a couple times. And one time I caught Kenny and I thought I was going to die because I laughed at him for it. But yeah, so that's the type you got to go back. It's literally such a great, to me, it's like one of those classics. It's one of those classics.
Old school wrestling.
Yeah, because they get in there and it's like they're trying to feel each other out. They're like sitting out, shooting, switching, and like headlock takeovers and just trying to get in and out of holds. It was really good.
But you know, going back to Monday, and it just made me think. You know, we were in Chicago not that long ago, and the reaction that we got when we came out for freelance wrestling was phenomenal from the Chicago fans, and it just made us realize how special Chicago is with their fan base and stuff like that, and how supportive they have always been of us. And, you know, from WrestleMania 13 all the way up, you know, to 2 weeks ago. So thank you, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago is a special. It's just weird how Chicago's CM Punk so synonymous with Chicago. How he's from there.
Yeah.
But even if you go back, like AEW's first big show was in Chicago with Punk there.
Yeah.
Then it was so many years without him being there, and he still gets the same response. It's like, if you really think about it, in my mind, the only other city you could really correlate with a certain brand or person would be Philly and ECW.
Yeah.
There's no even like when we got to wrestle in Philly as tag team champions, like it was great.
Yeah.
But you know, they didn't announce us as Philly. They announced us from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, or wherever it was, which was right across the bridge. But you know, I'm just saying that it's crazy how he's just he's literally like his own sports franchise of Chicago.
100%.
He's like, you think of Chicago, you think of the Cubs, the Bears, the Bulls,
the Blackhawks,
and CM Punk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
100%.
crazy. Yeah, it's nuts.
100%. So let's end this with talking where we're going to be the next couple of weeks.
So July 23rd. What?
17th, 18th, 19th?
Oh yeah, I skipped that. Yeah.
Next weekend.
This coming weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, next weekend. Yeah, 17th, 18th, and 19th. We're in the Baltimore area.
We kind of started there. We were the first MCW tag team champs ever.
We were, and I am a former MCW heavyweight champion.
Yep.
And I was heavy then too, so I could say heavyweight. So we're doing adrenaline championship wrestling with Ellsworth on Friday.
Yep.
And then Saturday and Sunday we'll be in with MCW.
Yep.
Which will be great. It'll be fun to I guess the fun side of it is being able to go back to some of the companies we've worked with beforehand.
Yes.
And continue to work with.
Yep.
And then like, you know, when MCW was first opening and Danny was opening Bone Crunchers, the school, like we went down there as tag champs to help promote it.
We got in trouble.
Yes, we did. We went there as WWF tag team champions to help promote the school. But it's cool to be able to go back now to do some of those. So so that's the 17th, 18th, and 19th will be in the Baltimore area.
Yep.
And then July 23rd,
of course,
in Wildwood, New Jersey at the Wildwoods Convention Center with ISPW.
Yeah.
And
very excited about that.
Then that's going to be fun. It's a quad. There's
it's a quad
4.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to go, but
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
And at all the shows, we'll have these new
beautiful shirts.
Yes. So get them while we have them.
And we're also if we're going to plug now, let's plug it. The Belt Club.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, we take pictures with the belts. Sergeant Slaughter, I'll give credit. We got the idea from Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter's got, I think this is a great gimmick, which is kind of why we're doing it.
It's an awesome gimmick.
So he has, when you go to take a photo with Sergeant Slaughter, you get a regular photo, or you have the Cobra Clutch package, where he'll put you in the Cobra Clutch. And then, you know, it's an additional fee, but at the same time, you get a little gimmick coin. I actually should have brought it. It's upstairs.
Well, we can show it here. I don't know if we can or not, but I'm just going to do
this. You can move your finger all you want, but I don't know how to fucking edit that. So you're not going to see anything.
But it'll be a coin.
So it's got on there, I have one. It says you're official member of the Cobra Clutch Club.
Yep.
So we're starting the Headbangers Belt Club, where you take a picture with us with the WWF tag team belts.
Yep.
And then
an additional fee,
but then you get the coin. And it's a really nice coin.
Yeah. It's really nice.
It's really, it's sweet. So those are being made, and
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be here till August, but
Yeah.
we won't have them in Baltimore or And if you already had a picture with us with the belt, we charge an extra fee for this. So if you want to buy the coin, you can buy the coin to have it.
Yeah.
To say you already had a picture with us. But anyway, so that's what's going on. And then August then we have SummerSlam. We'll be at WrestleCon for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So we'll be out there. And then there's more stuff coming up. I can't think off the top of my head.
No.
But
make sure you come see us when we're in your town.
Yes. And while you're doing that, make sure you do whatever makes your heart happy. Just don't suck at it.